CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 54 of Ace Attorney Investigation 2. Last time, we basically went through a great deal of character development for Sebastian. Edgeworth found out that he was inadvertently kidnapped by Blaise instead of John, and basically Sebastian had a big breakdown about what his life is going to become. So Edgeworth was actually comforting for once, and was like, I'll help you out if you believe in yourself. And so, basically, Sebastian has led us to, well, he did something at the Grand Tower and we're going to investigate. Anyways, on a side note, basically, I was messing around with OBS and I discovered that there was a second audio feed active. I don't know if this is what it was, if this has been causing the echo, the infamous CzarThwomp echo, but anyways, I took off that, I basically disabled that second audio thing. And hopefully that fixes everything. So, let's just get through this. Hopefully the sound is also been unaffected. So yeah, if things sound a little different in this video, that's why. Okay, let's continue on.
It's the transceiver the killer used to contact us. This is the codename Yagarasu. Mr. Edgeworth, please respond. Over. What is it? I've successfully infiltrated the 51st floor of the Grand Tower. Report your current position. Right next to you. I am also on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower. I'm standing right next to you. What? You're here too? But when did you get here? I have no idea what you're doing, but could you hurry up and resume the investigation? Temporarily join forces, eh? That doesn't sound half bad. Well, then follow me. Roger, Mr. Edgeworth. The tabletop is being supported by 4 naked men. The design is quite painful to look at. But it looks like a good place to hide under during an earthquake.
Yes, Edgeworth wants to hide under a table. A golden desk held up by 4 naked red whites.
No matter what heavy objects fall on top of it, I'm sure it'll hold. Hiding under that table would mean being surrounded by the 4 naked men, though. A great thief always works outdoors, so I don't really use this much. Which means I won't be hiding under it. It'll be you, Mr. Edgeworth. Come on now, get in!
No! I don't want to be with 4 naked men! I don't care what the fangirls say! I don't want to be surrounded by 4 naked men! I refuse. Yes, only in Ace Attorney Investigation 2 can you have a conversation involving just an argument of whether or not someone should get under a desk with 4 naked men.
It's the money that was used in the black market auction. I hope Kay isn't tempted by it. Stealing money seems to be the popular trend for thieves these days. Is it really an issue of trendiness? However, don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. The great thief Yagarasu won't be swept away by the current trends. Current trends? I should probably just leave it at that. Hey, look at this! It's a monkey's head with a top knot! This is the mascot of Global Studios. I've come across it before in a past case. I think I've also heard its name before. Monkey something. Monkey. I've got it, Madam Monkey! Almost, Kay, you were close. Its name is Miss Monkey. Huh? Was that really what it was called? I think Madam Monkey sounds way better, though.
Well, it's just as correct as your guess, Edgeworth.
1, 10, 100? What are you counting? The numbers on the side for the statue, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. 2.4 million? 2.4 ounces? Million ounces? Just how many pounds is that, Mr. Edgeworth? At any rate, the floor does look like it's under quite a bit of weight.
Yes, the floor just gives out, just collapses.
That chain was used to keep people from opening this box, right? Yes, it is as you see. I can't just use rope escape tricks anymore. I need to learn chain escape tricks too. I'm really becoming the dark age of great thieves.
I suppose even thieves have their troubles.
It seems like there's something missing here, doesn't it?
Yes, you're right. That giant ninja mask.
I suppose it would be natural for her to remember... What the...
Damn it, Kay, stop stealing my thoughts!
I suppose it would be natural for her to remember the events that took place 2 days ago. Mr. Edgeworth, there are masks here, and on the rooftop there's a candy stand. I guess what's missing is an apple botting station and a shooting gallery.
That's what you meant? I have no need to worry. No, I am so out of it right now. Come on.
There's something inside the safe.
Let's go ahead and have a look. There are some documents in here.
It's just a bunch of papers and, there's a photo here, too. This is a picture of... That's Mr. Knightley.
Horace Knightley, the president's bodyguard! I am preparing a flashback because I am not memorable! After all, how can you forget a man who is registered as a sex offender in 48 different countries and 28 different counties in the state of Idaho?
Why is this picture here? And what are these papers for? I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll have to read the documents to find out.
I'm all but certain there's a connection between Knightley and Dogan. Dogan's chess partner, whose identity remained unknown until now, was actually Knightley all along. That's proof enough. Tomorrow, I shall interrogate him in the warden's office. I'll get him to confess that he's one of Dogan's henchmen. That thing he laid to rest near the flower bed 12 years ago. You simply must retrieve it.
This seems like a report about Knightley. Not to mention it was apparently written before Knightley was killed. Horace Knightley was murdered while he was being interrogated in the warden's office. Judging from the contents, this document was probably written by Patricia Rowland. I knew it! The question, however, is who this report was addressed to. The owner of the safe is... the conductor, Blaise the Best. So this proves that Miss Rowland and Blaise are connected. Indeed, however, it's not just the two of them. Blaise the Best and Patricia Rowland were searching for Dogan's henchmen. Sirhan Dogan, that dog-loving assassin? This means that there's a hidden connection between the three of them. I wonder what it could be. I don't know, but it must be related to this case. There's some other stuff here I remember seeing. There's something on his finger. Let's have a closer look. Oh, it looks like an expensive ring. Don't seal it. What? I didn't do anything yet. It's Horace Knightley's. The chessboard and the ring. All of his possessions are inside the safe.
What about his chess tie? What about his nice checkerboard tie?
So basically, all the stuff is evidence from the prison case. Correct. And the knife and chisel advantage might be in here too. Let's see, Mr. Knife, Mr. Chisel. They're not in here. I guess this is all just Mr. Knightley stuff.
I was gonna pull it off on eBay for $5.
I see, that's too bad. Horace Knightley is dead.
And the sky is blue. Edgeworth! The game isn't over yet! You hear me?
However, the game is not over yet. Unless I can see it through to its end.
Yes, it's telling us you must leave this sacred place. I don't know.
It's pointless to go down to the main room. What's important right now is the storeroom. A hidden lift along with the hidden ladder. The person who made this place must have really liked hiding things. Is something on your mind? Yes, as a great thief, I'm always on the lookout for new hiding techniques. But don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I wouldn't do something like hide your fuzzy slippers. Since when have I ever worn fuzzy slippers? Damn it, House K, no! Stay out of my house, K!
Young lady, good sir, might I interest you in some cotton candy? Yes, Chell, he has taken over the cotton candy stand! There is also ice cream, if that's what you'd prefer.
What did you do with the cotton candy man?
Let's just say, the cotton candy man who sold heaven's tears is now crying in heaven.
Jelly the killer!
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you remembered me for once. I am quite impressed. It's good to see that you are well, Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you doing at a place like this?
Selling cotton candy, of course. As you can see, I am selling cotton candy. Would you care for some heavenly cotton candy? Even sweeter than death. One bite will send you straight to heaven. Yes, Shelly, yeah, you know that has some weight when he's said by a deadly assassin.
That's definitely not something I'd want to buy from the killer.
The meaning of my message, have you understood it? I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved?
Have you been spying us the whole time?
Spying? Heavens no. I was simply watching over you. From the shadows. Constantly. while disguised as a cotton candy salesman, after, of course, disposing of the original cotton candy salesman.
Isn't that the exact same thing? What is this man's objective?
Whatever I damn well wanted to be, Mr. Edgeworth.
Were you the one who murdered the president?
No, the contract with my client has already expired. President Wang is a bit of a celebrity in the world of assassins, you see. Over the years, many attempts on his life were made, and yet he stubbornly lives on. He is a robust man, surrounded by flawless security. He even employs body doubles.
Robust? That president? Rotund seems more apt. However, it seems this time the president's security wasn't exactly flawless. Mr. Rook had only just prevented your previous assassination, but this time...
I did not kill him. It is not my principle to kill needlessly, and plus, where would my card be, Mr. Edgeworth? I don't think Miss Andrews was here to take it again. I am so grateful to Rook, a worthy adversary who was connected to me by fate. Thanks to that man, I did not kill a target who had no value to be killed.
Thanks to Rook preventing the assassination? What does that mean?
My client deliberately gave me a false target. It was a betrayal most foul. I am now searching for my client. In all likelihood, it is the same person you are looking for.
Is he saying that his client murdered the president? Just who is this person you are referring to?
I myself am not allowed to say. It would be a violation of the rules. I cannot disclose the identity of my clients, for to do so would create a problem of trust with my other clients. This is precisely why I am personally searching for them myself.
What are you going to do when you find your client?
Of course, they shall be rewarded with a punishment most befitting of a traitor.
What? That person? What happened to them?
I will leave that up to your imagination, but let's just say that it will involve a dagger that will be protruding from their back.
It certainly won't be anything pleasant.
Oh yes, I will tell you just one more thing. 3 days ago, Shirhan Dogan escaped from prison.
What?
Three nights passed. Dogan's solitary cell was found vacant. It was almost as if he knew I would come to pay him a visit.
He visited Dogan's cell?
Of course I would visit. We're assassins. We pretty much grow in the same circle. We know the same people. We have a Facebook page.
Could it be that the person the killer is searching for is...
Well then, if you'll excuse me, I must get going. Let us both do our best in tracking down that person.
So, the killer and Dogan, these two assassins. This sound is... Mr. Edward, Judge Courtney's cell phone is ringing!
Yes, it's an 8-bit version of the Mozilla theme that we heard in the intro to this case. I'm going to actually do a fake voice because I do not want to spoil who the mastermind is. It's actually pretty good. Mr. Edgeworth, how are you doing?
It sounds like they're using a voice changer. Who is this?
Someone you've been searching for. The one in the red hood.
The red hood? Are you the person who ambushed Kay?
Brilliant deduction. I'd expect no less from a prodigy prosecutor such as yourself.
Mr. Edgeworth, I want to listen on this too! Very well, I'll put it on speaker.
Well, I must say that I didn't expect the girl to get amnesia.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Damn it, Edgeworth, I'm on speaker. I'm hanging up now. Bye. But that's not all, you see. Perhaps I should let you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaise to kill Crane.
What?
Actually, order isn't the right word. More or less, gave him reason, because you don't really order Blaise to mess around. You see, he kinda doesn't. He kinda plays by his own rules. He's loose cannon like that.
This must be the person the killer spoke of.
I really should thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
You have no reason to thank me!
Oh, you haven't noticed? My, that's troublesome, you know. I wanted you to catch Blaise for me, so I took dear little Kay.
What?
If Kay was suspected, I knew you would investigate the case, and I was sure that the great Miles Edgeworth would be able to catch Blaise. It was all according to my plan, and you know, I get the feeling that you have the wrong idea, so let's clear something up.
Blaise the best wasn't the one who kidnapped Miss Courtney's son.
You! Why did you know about the kidnapping?
Because this is Blaise we're talking about. Of course he would try something like that. I'm pretty sure he actually stole candy from a baby at one point. You and Miss Courtney are really quite alike, you know. She even came to visit you in the detention center and got all friendly with you.
How could this person know something like that? Judge Courtney was supposed to have visited me using the detective's name.
I bet you're wondering how I knew about the kidnapping, right? It's quite simple, really. It's because darling little John is in my care right now.
What? Huh?
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces. Quickly, little K, you have to hurry and steal him back. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Yagarasu's name on your first job, would you?
You even know it's my first job? Why does this person know everything in so much detail?
Well, I suppose I can't blame you for your mistake. It seems Blaise was after John as well, you see. So there were two
kidnapping.
He's such a fool, you know. Kidnapping his own son instead.
And then Blaise, he breaks out of the corner. I said someone's comparing me to Sebastian! I'm kicking ass! Blaise jacks a car. Blaise stabs an officer. I'm going down on you. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just out of it right now.
Is John there with you? If he is, I would like to hear his voice.
He's here, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You see, he's asleep right now.
In that case, there's no way for us to know if you really kidnapped John or not.
I suppose you don't have to believe me if you don't want to.
What is your objective? Is it to get Patricia Rowan declared not guilty?
A not guilty verdict, eh? I couldn't care less about that.
So his objective is different from Blaise's.
I think I'll keep my objective a secret for now. Well then, I must be going. I hope you enjoy yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't think you can get away like this!
Then come and get me. I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice, but I highly doubt it. Boom, yes, boom. So much boom.
Yeah, Blaise busted out and just rammed him down. Damn it, I found you, you asshole, calling me a fool. Think I'm like Sebastian.
Who in the world was that? I don't know. We don't have enough information. Darn it! We're totally clueless! Meanwhile, they should know everything about us! Know everything about us? Okay, you're right. Thinking about it, it is strange. How does the culprit know so much about us? It's so weird. I mean, they even know about the kidnapping! We must figure out how the culprit was able to obtain that information. I must recall. What exactly did that person know?
You and Miss Courtney are really quite alike, you know. She even came to visit you in the detention center and got all friendly with you. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Yagarasu's name on your first job, would you?
You would know it's my first job?
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces.
That's it! By analyzing our conversation with the culprit, I figured out, okay, I know the source of this person's information. What? Really?
In all likelihood, this person has been taking photos of us! I want to say this! They have been very private and eagerly taking photos of us!
What? They've been taking pictures of us? I won't forgive creeps who secretly take pictures of cute girls like me! Let's get to give them the just desserts! But, are they really taking photos of us?
Is something the matter?
Well, didn't they say they couldn't see the look on our faces? If they were taking our photos, they wouldn't be able to see our faces!
I can't argue with that! If our faces can't be seen, then limits our possibilities.
Then there's only one way!
Yes, I know it was this one. I just wanted to see what Edgeworth and Kay would say to taking photos. I believe it's highly likely that we've been bugged.
Bugged?
If you recall what that person said.
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces.
You have to keep seeing that over and over again! If they couldn't see our faces, that means they weren't taking our pictures or following us.
Then they must have planted a bug somewhere. Could be in my stuff?
Was there anything they could have had a chance to bug? There must be a hint somewhere in our conversation just now. That's right! That person knew something they shouldn't have. The conversation between Judge Courtney and myself in the visitor's room. Judge Courtney! Hush. Please, have a seat. The only evidence I had with me at the time was... Where was the bug planted? Yagarasu's badge. Kay, may I see your badge?
My Yagarasu's badge? No way!
Why not?
Mr. Edgeworth, just because you became a Knightley's assistant doesn't mean you're ready to wear this badge yet. That's not it! It's very unlikely that a bug was planted in it. What? In my badge? Let's take a closer look.
Yes, come on. Twist it around.
Ah, this is...
It seems I was right.
How do you know?
The person had been in contact with you.
You mean when I was knocked unconscious?
Yes, that's why I thought one of your possessions might have been bugged. However, that person also heard my conversation with Judge Courtney. Even though that conversation took place in the visitor's room with just the two of us.
Ah, so you were holding on to it at the time.
Exactly. All the other evidence had been taken away from me. Only the other girl's badge remained with me.
So this crazy's been listening in on us the whole time.
Indeed, that must have been how they knew about all the information we collected.
Does that mean that you're also listening in on this conversation?
Most likely.
Hey, Buster!
Kay!
Eavesdropping is for cowards! Why don't you come out and fight us fair and square? We'll kick your ass! Mr. Edgeworth will kick your ass!
Kay, I don't know who this is! For all we know, it's Gumshoe!
Why did it be Gummy?
Because they're following us! I'm obsessed! What was that sound just now?
Ow! Huh? That's Nicole!
Honestly, y'all scared the bejesus out of me. Your voice was so loud there, little missy. I was so surprised I done fell flat on my behind.
I'm sorry.
What were y'all getting all so riled up for? Sorry about it, I'm just so out of it right now. Ugh. You ever feel just so drained after working out? Ugh. Yeah, just went on a 14-mile bike ride today.
You gotta hear this. It really grinds my gears.
Kay's gonna have her grind her gears as like Peter Griffin on Family Guy.
You know what grinds my gears? The fact that Mr. Edgeworth won't buy me a pony. I need a pony so I can be like Zorro. And I also want a sword, but Mr. Edgeworth won't let me buy one. Why won't you let me buy one? I'm responsible.
Yes. Kay, please just leave it at that. Unless you want to make tomorrow's morning headlines.
Ah, that was close.
Oh, shucks, don't be such a stick in the mud. What's wrong with letting a gal open up her heart and spill the beans? For now, I'll turn the bug off. So, did you find the kidnappers? Miss Sweat, was the boy you saw being kidnapped? This boy in the photo? Nope, there ain't nothing like. He had a more stupid-looking face and was wearing a colored school uniform.
I thought so.
Yet again, we were led astray by this woman's testimony. We will have to conduct our investigation all over again. I love how just Nicole, she's just standing off the side while Sebastian's getting shoved into a trunk. Sebastian, help! Someone help me! I'm the best! Help! Justin! Pops! Anyone! And meanwhile, Nicole's just standing there with the camera. Yeah, you do that. You fight for the camera. I want to really see some struggling. So we're back to where we started. Are there any new leads? There's only 20 minutes left until 2 o'clock. Will we be able to make it in time?
Mr. Edgeworth, about that phone call just now.
Wasn't there a
strange sound at the end?
A strange sound. Don't think you can get away with this.
Then come and get me. I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if you could bring me to justice. But I highly doubt that. Boom.
Now you mentioned it sounded like an explosion. It might be a hint to establish the culprit's whereabouts. I see the sound of an explosion, eh? I would appreciate it if you would stop eavesdropping on us. Mr. Prosecutor, you're as stingy as ever. First, let's see what she has to say. Gumshoe's just talking, Edgeworth. Gumshoe, what the hell are you doing like that? I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I want to bask in your glory, but I'm scared. I'm like Zacchaeus in the tree, Mr. Edgeworth. Plus, I want to find some loose change on the ground.
Gummy, why are you running away?
Detective Gumshoe, when Mr. Edgeworth came with his prosecutor's badge, I just didn't know what to do. I was lost.
My entire belief system was crushed.
Detective Gumshoe, don't follow me!
And then I began to think, if Miss Edgeworth isn't a prosecutor anymore, does that mean I'm no longer a detective?
Of course you are, Gumshoe! Anyone can cut your pay!
But that's not true! Even without Miss Edgeworth, I'm still a detective, and investigating is my job! Detectives don't investigate just for the sake of prosecutors, pal! That's why, even if I'm on my own, I won't stop investigating!
So you've been investigating by yourself?
Then perhaps at that time. You should thank your former subordinate. He gave me some valuable information which may save Kate Faraday.
Detective Gumshoe did?
So, Joe Crane's autopsy report.
I went to the detention center to see what Kay was doing. That's what I heard. When you get to where I am, you can just create your own truth anytime you want. Kay Faraday is the culprit. That was the truth that I simply manufactured out of thin air. Of course I wanted to beat the crap out of that guy!
Yeah, Gumshoe beating the crap out of Blaise, that would have just been beautiful. Just seeing Gumshoe and Blaise engaging this God of War-esque fight. Just Blaise getting thrown against the wall by Gumshoe, getting crashed to the wall. Gumshoe punching Blaise to the wall. That would be just wonderful, just seeing them fight.
Good, good, very good, that face, that expression!
You heard that conversation? You heard my shame?
That's right, and that's why I looked over the evidence again myself, Soy.
Gummy, that's amazing! So it was you who saved me!
Kay, I'm really glad you got your memories back.
Thank you!
You get it now? I can investigate on my own!
Oh god no! Gumshoe's becoming self-sufficient! We're doomed!
Gummy, don't run away! You've already proven that you can investigate on your own! After all, you saved me!
Detective, I need your help. Currently, I am not a prosecutor, nor am I much of anything else. Even so, I will pursue this case. I ask you not as a prosecutor, but as a friend.
Oh, in that case, we're not friends, Mr. Edgeworth!
What are you talking about? You constantly gush about me!
Yeah, but friends don't cut other friends' pays and make them live in destitute conditions!
Detective Gumshoe, will you help us?
I got a bow! My life is my words and times out. Ooh, please cut it out, Soy!
Gummy!
Okay, I get it, pal! I can't bear seeing Mr. Edgeworth bowing his head to me like this!
Gummy!
Thank you, Detective.
What do you want me to do, Soy? That's Kay's badge, right? It's just as cool as a prosecutor's badge, isn't it, Soy? But Mr. Edgeworth's badge was,
It's fine, don't cry, Gummy! Even if Mr. Edgeworth quits being a prosecutor, I'm sure someone else will lower your salary for you during your salary assessments!
Yes, Kay, you're Kay stealing my thoughts and jokes right now.
Don't remind me, sir, Miss Montcalm. When I gave her that news about the autopsy report, she was giving me this look. She was sneering at me like the Cheshire Cat. I think I heard some war music, and I think a song of "Where there's a whip, there's a way" was in my head. Someone else will lower my...
Is he crying about his pay being cut, or that would be someone else cutting it?
Yes! Haha, Mr. Edgeworth, you're such a joker. You sure me. I still have no idea what it is, so
He proclaimed that with quite proudly. Yeah, show Gumshoe Blaise's glove. Show him some possession. Show Gumshoe his home, the blue truck. Gumshoe lives in the back of that truck. Yes. Yeah, just want to have some fun. Detective Gumshoe, please tell me what you found in your investigation so far.
Nothing! Leave it to me, Zoe! I have 3 things to report. First up is about Kay's clothes that we were sent to the crime lab. Traces of an extremely powerful sleeping drug called Sleepy ZZZ were found on him.
So that means after Kay was drugged at Gold Lake, she was brought to the roof of the Grand Tower.
That's right, Zoe! Now for item number 2. The footage from the security camera at the Grand Tower's elevator.
The footage that captures President Wag and Judge Courtney going up to the roof. The elevator is generally the only way to get to the rooftop, and if the elevator was used, then the person who used it would be caught on camera.
Exactly! In other words, if you look over the footage from a couple of days ago, you should be able to see an unconscious kid being carried up to the roof.
Then Gummy, does that mean you?
I checked all the footage from before the incident 2 days ago and fast forward.
I see, and the results?
Well, actually, nothing came up, sir. Kay never showed up on the tape at all.
That was unexpected. I guess it won't be so easy. How was Kay brought up to the roof of the tower? I should take a moment to carefully consider the possibilities. Well then, let's hear your third and final report.
Yes, sir. Last but not least, the most important thing to report. I'm so happy to be able to investigate with you again, Miss Edgeworth. I'm gonna give him my all to the rest of the culprits. That is all, sir.
I apologize for putting you through so much, Detective Gumshoe. However, I'm gonna cut your pay. That was your most important report, and it had nothing to do with the case at all! Pay cut, Gumshoe!
But you're not my boss anymore, Miss Edgeworth.
I will cut your pay some way or another, Gumshoe. Don't test me. I would have preferred something that's actually useful.
That muscle's attitude. That's the Miss Edgeworth I know, sir.
The kidnapping, yes.
A young boy has been kidnapped. I want you to help us search for him.
A kidnapping, sir? In that case, if I find him, I can then use him for ransom money!
The victim is a boy by the name of John Marsh.
Ah! That kid with the horns!
Yes, do you know about him?
I saw that boy myself, sir!
Was that this morning?
That's right! He came out of the trail over there, and then... he walked toward the garbage pickup area.
The garbage pickup area?
It's right over here, pal! That's where all the trash from the Grand Tower's offices are collected. I don't know what happened after that, since I left the place around then.
It seems we must investigate the garbage pickup area. Which we'll do in the next episode. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You have a good break for the next one. Please feel like, subscribe, comment, share, do as they want. Without, see you later. Bye.